Salam Sejahtera and Salam Malaysia Madani to everyone. My name is Dennis. Today, my group will be going to discuss an important issue that occur currently in the Middle East, which is humanitarian issues in Palestine. The Israelite-Palestinian conflict is an ongoing military and political conflict in the Middle East. Beginning in the mid-20th century, it is one of the world's longest continuing conflicts. Key areas of the conflict include the status of Jerusalem, Israelite settlements, borders, security, and water rights, as well as Palestinian freedom of movement and the Palestinian right of return. Since the 1948 Palestine War, various attempts have been made to resolve the conflict as part of the Israelite-Palestinian peace process. However, all peace negotiations were suspended, and the conflict seems to have no end. According to Al Jazeera News, at least 23,968 people have been killed and more than 60,582 wounded in Israelite attacks on Gaza since October 7, 2023.
Now, I would like to share about the factors how humanitarian issues occurred in Palestine during the conflict. The main factor of humanitarian issues happened in Palestine when David Ben-Gurion, the head of the Jewish Agency, and US President Harry S. Truman proclaimed the establishment of the State of Israel on May 14, 1948. The United Nations proposed dividing Palestine into Jewish and Arab states, leading to the creation of Israel and sparking conflict. However, particularly in 1948 until 1973, there were a lot of wars occurred between Arab and Israeli states that would shape the territorial and political landscape of Israel become wilder than it was supposed to be when the declaration happened in 1948. This conflict between Israel and Arab never been solved until today, even many organizations trying to bring peace in Palestine. The impacts that exist from these wars were many Palestinians face lack of clean water, lack of food and electricity. They suffered because the Israeli government have cut their source and of those essential needs in their life. Now, Palestinians are suffering from hunger, hygienic and health issues. These issues have no discrimination. It affects all society class, no matter senior citizen, men, women, teenagers and children.
The situation in Palestine is not only a geopolitical conflict. It is challenges that have a huge impact on the social, economy, and education. Today, we will explore the effects of this issue. Firstly, I would like to analyze social impact due to the war. The conflicts have a powerful impact on Gaza's already fragile waters and sanitation system. Individuals in Gaza are fortunate enough to have access to 2 cups of drinkable water consider themselves lucky. The scarcity of clean and safe waters, a fundamental human right, have grave implications for public health and sanitation. In home accommodating thousands of people, the ability to flush toilets is restricted to once or twice a week, turning a simple act like brushing teeth into a luxury. The conflicts in Gaza has not only given rise in urgent humanitarian challenges, but has also inflicted substantial damage on the region's economy and infrastructure. The devastation extends to critical elements such as roads, buildings, schools, hospitals, and power sources, carrying enduring consequences for the residents of Gaza. The impact is evident in the fact that over half of homes in Gaza now lie completely ruined. We should also focus on the shortage of medical supplies. Hospitals in Gaza are facing acute shortage of essential medical supplies, which make providing adequate healthcare extremely challenging. 1/3 of hospitals have shut down completely, according to the United Nations 2023. And vital equipment in hospitals that are open cannot consistently operate because of fluid shortage. Patients, including those in intensive care and those wounded in the war, are at extreme risk.
So now I would like to talk about the solution to solve the humanitarian issue in Palestine. First and foremost, by providing humanitarian assistance to meet the basic needs of the population, such as food, water, healthcare, shelter, and protections. From the report of World Health Organization, in the Gaza Strip, airstrikes and a lack of medical supplies, food, and fuel have virtually depleted an already under-resourced health system. The hospital has been operating far beyond capacity due to the rising number of patients as well as displaced civilians seeking shelter. This can be done through donations, fundraising, volunteering, or advocacy for humanitarian organizations that operate in Palestine, such as UNRWA, PCRF, Muslim Hands, and others. The organizations like the Palestine Children Relief Fund, PCRF, provide a vital assistance to those affected by the conflict, including food, shelter, and medical care. These donations can go for a long way in making a difference in the life of those who are suffering. Moreover, education plays a crucial role in addressing humanitarian issues in Palestine. For example, UNICEF has made efforts on skills building and career development, which is facilitating the entry of young Palestinians into the job market through skills building, internships, and career development support. This is very crucial as the qualifications currently acquired by many young people do not match those of the job market. That's all from me. Thank you.
Our exploration of the humanitarian issues in Palestine has brought to light the deep-seated challenge faced by its people. We have traced the root of the crisis through its historical context, delved into the daily struggles of the population, and underscored the particular vulnerabilities of Palestinian children. As we reflect on this main point, it's become clear that humanitarian crisis in Palestine is not an isolated struggle. It resonates with the broad tapestry of human rights and global justice. The restriction on access to basic service, the trauma of displacement, and the limited opportunities for children echo in other conflict zones worldwide, emphasizing the universal relevance of this challenge. However, we cannot underestimate the urgencies of the situations. A warning anchors in the winds of this humanitarian crisis. Failure to address the issues in Palestine not only perpetuate the suffering of its people but also set a dangerous precedent for global stability. The consequences of indifference are far-reaching, affecting not only the Middle East but reverberating around the world. In conclusion, the humanitarian crisis in Palestine is a shared concept that demands our collective attention. Let us hit the warning embedded in the struggle of the Palestinian people, recognizing that our commitment to justice and compassion is the foundation upon which a peaceful and harmonious world is built. The time to act is now, for in our action lies the potential to shape a future where the echoes of suffering are replaced by the harmonies of justice and peace.